Hello, everybody. All my ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. And once again, if you don't know where you fall, you're a ghoul. But welcome back. This is, for the first time in a long time, an episode of Early Evenings with Scorpions and Pal. As you can see, I have a live guest today. I know Avril Lavigne was a pretty popular guest on the show, but I have a real one now. This is my lovely sister. I just call her Babadukalaka, but she doesn't like to go by that. So, what do you like to go by?
Tell.
You can tell she's excited to be here. Now, we watch a lot of horror movies, and unfortunately, what comes with that territory is we watch a lot of crappy horror movies. Now, not all B level horror movies are crap, but a lot of them are. So what we're doing, and we might do this, quite a few times on the channel if we like it, is we're making our own horror movie basically on how we feel like the B movies do it. Because we're convinced that sometimes they just put random ideas in a bag or a hat and they pull it out and that's how the movie goes. Just scene to scene, like no continuity whatsoever. Continuity doesn't matter. You just pull out of the hat. So, in our nice bag here, we have a crap ton of ideas that contradict each other, go together, or just are asinine. And we're going to pull them out and have our own little horror movie. And since my memory is absolutely trash, she's going to be keeping track of what we pull out, and she's going to give a nice synopsis of what this horror movie would be like at the end. But first, for any horror movie, we need to know what the name of our survivor girl is. So, Tell, what is the name of our survivor girl?
Kelly.
Kelly. Kelly Kapowski. I'm pretty sure that's from Saved by the Bell, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see what happens to her. First up, will we get a location? Will we get a death? What's going to happen first in this movie? Da-da. Okay. 'Twas the hillbilly's twin brother who was actually his father somehow. So, what we know so far is Kelly, and there's a hillbilly's twin brother who's also his father. Wonder how that's going to lead to our horror movie.
Sounds like the setting is in Alabama.
What was that?
That sounds like the setting might be in Alabama.
I was thinking like lower Indiana, but Alabama works too. What's next? We're to the next scene now. That was an opener. I mean, that was the first 10 minutes of the movie, was Kelly finding out there was a hillbilly whose twin brother, was actually his father. That's the first 10 minutes. Now we're on to the next 10 minutes. So, who knows if that's even going to come to play anymore. So, in the next 10 minutes, we have a playground swing that wraps around someone's neck. Now, do you think that's from the hillbilly? Or is it more Final Destination style where someone's just like in the playground and it wraps around their neck? What do you think?
I go Final Destination. What better thing to do than be in a playground at night and have the swing come up and catch you by the neck?
Was Kelly there to witness it?
Yes, but she was pretty far away, so she doesn't exactly know who got caught.
Okay, so far, first 10 minutes, she encounters a hillbilly whose twin brother is also his father. And in the second 10 minutes of the movie, she has witnessed a swing chain come to life, wrap itself around someone's neck, and choke them out. I mean, so far, Kelly's off to a good start, if you ask me. Let's see what happens in the next 10 minutes. Come on down to The Price is Right, where there's a human-cat hybrid in a small Indiana town. Told you it was in southern Indiana.
Yes, it does seem appropriate. Nothing better than a location change halfway through the movie. It's just a short little trip from Alabama to Indiana. Everyone knows that.
So this movie's getting good already. I don't know about you guys, but we have hillbillies with twin brothers who are their fathers. We have human cat hybrids. I mean, we have swings killing people by their own. Like, so far this movie, like 9 out of 10, right? So we're 30 minutes in. We're going to go for about a 60-minute long B movie, most of them around 60 to 70 minutes. So, except for the god awful ones that are like 2.5 hours. Oh my god. If you don't know what to do, don't make it 2.5 hours. Like, Lord of the Rings was hard enough to sit through. I don't want to watch a crappy horror movie that doesn't know what it's doing for 2.5 hours. So, we're going to stick to the 60 to 70 minute mark. But we are halfway through the movie and we are ready to pull another one. What's going to befall Kelly now?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Okay. So, while she's in that small Indiana town with the cat hybrid, after she left Alabama with the hillbilly whose twin was his father, we are now at a prom. While a prank goes wrong and someone is impaled by the prom king and queen crown tiara. So, I'm assuming at least 2 people dead. Did Kelly know these 2 people?
Yes, Jesse and Zach were the victims.
Jesse and Zach. It's amazing. So was she on vacation to Alabama? Or how did she know these people in a small Indiana town?
They had the most common names in the decade that they were born.
Oh, so she just knew them because she knew the names. So it was one of those, I yell out, Skeeter, and anyone named Skeeter I know on a personal basis.
Yes, especially if your name is Benton.
Okay. Well, we're getting good now. We've had 3 deaths so far in this movie, which I think we can both agree is more than some of these movies have had in the entirety of the movie. So, so far we've had some inventive deaths. I think horror movie fans would like that. Probably a decent amount of gore. So, just random off the wall crap that plays no actual thing to the plot. So, yeah, so far we're doing good, guys. Let's see what comes up next. Really looking forward to that finale.
True.
Oh, we actually got one that made sense, guys. Prom night. It is officially prom night. They're not just holding like a prom celebration with the tiara on like a random Tuesday. They are doing it on prom night.
That is true.
I'm glad about that. What about you?
Yes, the scene is set now.
Okay, so that leads us into the finale. I do like how we saw them butchered with the tiara before we actually found out it was prom night. But they did confirm that for us, so that's nice.
The votes were rigged.
The votes were rigged?
Yes, the votes were rigged.
Okay, let's see where our finale's gonna land us. Come on down. Oh, this looks like a good one. Okay, so before I read this, I need to know, is this happening to our protagonist, Kelly, or no? Is this happening to Kelly, the cat hybrid person, the hillbilly whose twin is his father, or Kelly's boyfriend, Tim? Which one?
Kelly's boyfriend, Tim. He's got to go.
So this is happening to Tim, guys. Now, I know some of you probably thinking, like, Tim gets lucky is the answer, right? No. Unfortunately, a skydiver crashes through the roof of the school and lands on Tim's head, killing him. And that is our finale. So, would you like to give a synopsis of what happened so far?
What happened so far is that Kelly's boyfriend, Tim, was killed by a spontaneous skydiver who flew through the thing in the school, flew through the roof of the school, and also may or may not have had a run-in with the cat hybrid, who may or may not also know the hillbilly whose twin brother is also his father. And surprisingly, literally rural Indiana after they drove from Alabama. Who knows how they got there? Maybe they flew.
Well, that actually sounds better than some of the movies we've watched. And this actually, I think, proves my theory, well, our theory, that this is how some of those B horror movies are made. Because there's just no rhyme or reason. But we had 3 deaths. Well, no, 4 deaths. Oh, yeah, big number there. 4 deaths, 2 just random red herrings. Because I bet you thought the cat hybrid or the hillbilly whose twin was his father were going to be responsible for something. Nope, not at all. We don't know who did any of this stuff. And that's the best part, right? Not knowing a single thing. And at the end of the movie, just being like, the hell did I just watch? What did I just waste my time on? But, I mean, we did get to see Tim squished by a skydiver. I think that makes up for it. And now Kelly is free to date the cat hybrid person. Or, the hillbilly's father / twin. I mean, she's free to either one, really. Which one do you think she should choose? Both are eligible bachelors.
Well, it sounds like they look exactly the same. So either way, she doesn't seem like she can go wrong.
What about the cat hybrid, though? They look different. Is that, cat hybrid, is that a little too close to furry? Or, where does that fall? Like, hillbilly or cat hybrid? Like, which one really, revs those engines?
I think she's going to go with a hillbilly, because the cat creatures just look a bit too creepy for her.
True, and hillbillies are known to wear, plaid, and everyone knows a woman loves a dude in plaid. That is just, lady bait. Well, everyone, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Early Evenings with Scorpions and Pal. I'd like to thank my guest, Tell, or Babalakaluka, whatever I said at the beginning. I don't even remember. But I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. We'll probably make some more little tags, and we'll do this, more, some more. I hope you guys look forward to us. This was us making our own horror movie, which reminds me, we need a title. We don't have a title. What is the title of this chef kiss masterpiece?
Prom night, playground of torture.
Prom night, playground of torture. Now, it actually involves stuff to do with the movie, so I'm a little disappointed there. My personal guess was 6 feet under. Water edition. Because, but, yeah, I like Prom night, playground of torture. Maybe Jamie Lee Curtis had an appearance in it. Who knows?
Well, the school did have a pool.
Oh, it did have a pool. True. But that's all the time we have for this one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Have a great day. And as always, remember, if you're not scared, are you truly living? Bye.